All right, wasn't she beautiful? Wasn't she beautiful? Let me hear it. Wasn't she beautiful? And before I restart, I have to tell you, the sight from where we're standing is absolutely beautiful. It tells me that our sister touched and impacted many lives that are sitting in these chairs today. And it is an absolutely beautiful sight. And again, before we start, my son Nolan actually decided last night, I want to write something for Tanisiha too. So I'm going to actually give him the opportunity to have the microphone first. And then we're going to come back and read our letter to our sister. Okay?
Dear Tanisiha, I was so happy when I first met you when I was born. I will always remember you as long as I stand on this earth. I know you are with God and Jesus now. I'm so glad you are my aunt and you always will be. We will always love you. You will always be in our hearts. Please look down at us and keep us safe from harm. Everything you did was for God. Please remember me the way I am. Please help me come up to you. I was so happy that you fought through the other times at surgery. I was so sad when I found out the doctor could not do anything else. I know you are the special kingdom. I am proud of you for being a great aunt, Tanisiha. We will see you up in heaven, Tanisiha. We will work hard for you in sports, school, praying. We promise to remember you for life. Your nieces and nephews, Nolan, Sydney, and Jada.
Dear Tanisiha, our sister, we know that your passing is going to be hard and will take time to get over, but we are certain that your angelic spirit will live through us. You have shown us the true meaning of life and the simplistic but powerful truths that exist when we take the time to see through the clouds of our own pride and selfishness. Through all your trials, tribulations, and circumstances, you always found the time to support us and acknowledge what we had going on in our lives. You were always the loudest and proudest cheerleader in the stands and often spoke your brother's accomplishments. The family-oriented spirit that you have was second to none. You thrived off the ability to carry the Sparks family flag and made it clear to all that your heart and soul was woven into the fabric of our family. Your love will be measured by our faith, inspiration for our guidance, and the guiding light that will illuminate our path and will fill out daily walk in the life of meaning. We will become because of who you are.
We believe you spiritually laid the path for your last days. Your trip to Texas was a prime example of your determination and your fight. Although your body struggled, you were uplifted through your faith. You made it clear that no matter what barriers stood in your way, you were going to take this trip. But you knew exactly what you were doing. The trip consumed many long and enduring miles. Through your prayers, faith, you had already mapped out the trip from beginning to end and took it as an opportunity to shine your example and your love. Although the trip took its toll on you physically, it did not impact your spirit. You have always been eager to please God and worship Him with fervor and passion. Life pressed all kinds of burdens upon you, some light, but others relentless and heavy. You struggled every day with your physical disabilities, and those burdens could have easily taxed your soul and your faith. Those same burdens, I am sure, were emotionally and physically ponderous. They were worrisome, oppressive, and exhausting. But in true form, you embraced your burdens, and it provided you the opportunity to be meek, humble, patient, full of love, and the willingness to submit to all things which the Lord seeth fit for you. You took your burdens and you converted them to blessings. Although you creatively well disguised your burdens through your gleaming smile, you knew if you stood true to the commandments of God, He would help you with your burdens and fortify you. Tanisha, because of your resilience, we are strengthened, all because of who you are.
It's amazing how life's unexpected trials and tribulations positions one to internalize and ponder how much we can love a person. Our hearts hurt and we have cried many tears, but we know because of your example, our inequities will become whole. Our life stories have taken drastic change for the better, and we promise you that our forward story will be true emulation of your life you live. You have taught us that unless we lose ourselves in the service of others, there is a little purpose to our own lives. We became victimized by the businesses of our lives. You have taught us that we are surrounded by those that need our attention, encouragement, support, our comfort, and our kindness, be they family members, friends, acquaintances, or strangers. The reality is we spent more time focusing on the things that really didn't matter in the grand scheme of life and neglected more important things. Your stewardship will be a beacon that lights our path. We are now better individuals because of who you are.
All right, this is for Mom and Dad. We want you to hear this. You need to know, because of your diligence, your consistency, and your concern at home, we as your children have clear and profound direction in our lives. At times, you might question our decisions, but I'm going to tell you, stand at ease, because your sacrifices, your love, your guidance has instilled the truths of faith and family in our hearts. You have given us the influential gift of moral discipline, the consistent exercise of agency to choose the right because it is right, even when it's hard. We as brothers know that we have our shortcomings, but want you to know that your devotion and your encouragement dwells in our hearts at all times. And no matter what our circumstances and or positions in life, we will not fail you. Your successes as parents lived through Tanisha. She took the seeds you planted and sowed a garden of unprecedented inspiration, unprejudiced love, unwavering faith, and a true spirit of stewardship. Our sister's example has burned a renewed fire in us, and we promise you that we will pick from her garden often. You must stand proud today and know Tanisha's spirit and approach to life is a true emulation of your example. She is who she is because of who you are. So just to close, Tanisha, you are our motivation and our heart. We are stronger and more focused because of the faithful fight you happily fought and the tremendous impacts you have made on our lives and the lives of all those that surrounded you. Although your physical body often wavered and your steps might have been uncertain, your spirituality, your faith, and your God-appointed mission never wavered. Those steps were always certain. You are a vessel of truth, example, and love. Your faith-centric mission is not complete and lives on through the lives you have touched, especially ours. To our sister, we love you because of who you are.